Hey, it's Lisa Marie Todd, and welcome to another episode of An Appetizing Life. I'm here in my Los Angeles kitchen, and I'm here with Mike, hey Mike.
Hello.
Always helps me run the show. And today I've got my girls back. Hey girls.
Hey.
Happy holidays. Introduce yourselves again.
Hi, I'm Mary Broussard-Harmon.
I'm Dana Fitzarmer.
Hi, I'm Claudia. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Are
Christmas.
you guys gonna sing a song? Cause
Here we go. I don't think you want us
Why
to
not?
sing a song.
No songs today.
2, 3.
Please don't let
I
her
love
sing.
that you cut
I
away
grew
right
up
when
with
they were
her.
going to sing. That's amazing. Anyway, today it's a few days before Christmas, and I have finished my holiday shopping. Have you guys?
Yes.
Yeah?
Finished yesterday.
But more importantly than that, it's time to make some food for the holidays, right? So I'm really excited today. I'm making a number of different things. I'm going to start off, because it's going to take 20 minutes to get these cooked. I'm doing a turkey stuffed mushroom. To be yummy. And then the cocktail today is old school. We're doing an old fashioned. And you know, that has bourbon in it. And part of the reason why I'm doing the bourbon is my dear, beautiful friend over there, Ms. Dana, has a company called Marley Be Jammin'. Oh, I'm over here.
I'm over here.
Well, that was Dana. But she has, I'm going to hold it up. Let's see, hold it up to this. Is this backwards? There we go. She has a jam company, and it's jammin'. It is jammin'. It's a perfect name. And so the one we're using today is a bourbon maple. And I thought, you know what? Bourbon drink, bourbon maple. But what are we going to do with those? And you're going to help me today.
Yeah.
I have some help in the kitchen today. We're going to make mini puffed pastries with Brie in them and this amazing, tasty, yummy deliciousness. This is good. You did well. This is good. This is good stuff.
Can't wait to try it.
Yeah. And then I have one other little bonus thing. I always have my little bonus videos, and you girls will have these in a little bit. I did some marinated mixed, I was going to say almonds. Ooh, that was maybe last week. Marinated mixed olives. And they're really easy to make. They're a great thing to take as a gift. You can make them for a gift. Or you could serve them at a party. And the cool thing is you can make them the night before. And takes about 24 hours to marinate. They're good for about 3 days, so I love stuff like that. But let's get to these mushrooms, because they're going to, you see, it is delicious. Of course. So let's get to these stuffed mushrooms. So I have a lot of stuff in front of me. I did the mushrooms. I prepared them already. And Mike, if you can go overhead for me. So I already popped the caps on them. That didn't sound right. Woo! I already cut, take two. This is cut. I haven't had a cocktail there. I already took the stems off the caps. Yes, I said it. You guys are over there talking about me. And I'll show you how I did that. And these are the rest of the ingredients. If you want to pull up the, I'll laugh at myself. If you want to pull up the recipe for me. Pop the cap. Oh, dear God. Okay, so you need 24 to 30 fresh mushrooms, the stems removed, and they're going to be chopped up and set aside. And then you need 2 tablespoons of olive oil divided. You also need 2 tablespoons of oregano. If you hear me rummaging around, I realize I forgot the mushrooms that I cut up. But hey, folks, it's live, and I'm going to forget something. You need a ½ cup of onion, 2 garlic cloves, 1/4 cup of white wine, 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, and 4 ounces of cream cheese, ½ cup of Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of Italian parsley, and salt and pepper to taste. And so, thank you, Mike. I just want to show you really quickly the mushrooms. Now, there's 2 schools of thoughts with the mushrooms. Do you wash them? Do you wipe them down? What do you girls do?
I wash mine.
You wash yours?
And I wipe them off with a paper towel.
Okay.
I used to wash them, and then it's too much water for me, so
Right,
now I wipe.
right.
I just rinse mine off.
Just rinse hers
I
off.
think she ought to told me to wipe them off. Or somebody
And we
did.
got to listen to her, because she knows it all. So I like to wipe them down. Sorry, Mary. I like to wipe them down just to get the little bit of dirt off there. Same. So I'm doing 2 of them.
Is that a dry towel or?
No, this is slightly damp.
moist, yeah.
A moist towel. I'm going to pop that, and then I'm going to come up here. And you hear? Did you hear the pop?
I heard the
Oh, it's like a fork. So that's all you want. So that's all you want to do with that. And there we go. That's all there is to it. But I have already prepared these here. I'm just going to set that there. And let's head on over to the stove, get that going, because this is going to take a little bit to do. Girls, if you have any questions, please, please, please ask me. Or anybody out there watching, you can type in your questions, and I will get back to you at the end of the show until we figure out how to answer you directly.
Are you starting off with olive oil?
I am not,
Okay.
and you will see why.
Yes,
And that's
please let
turkey
me know.
that's seasoned?
So this is it's a sweet turkey sausage.
Oh.
You could get the hot, and that's again your personal preference if you want it to be a little bit hot, you know. So we're just going to. I hear you over there laughing, Mary. She turns it around. You want to be a little bit hot? I know you so well. So I'm just going to let this brown and get going. It's going to take a little bit because we want to make this go into a little bit of a crumble. And I'm adding in now, because I want these flavors to all stay together, I chopped up some oregano.
Okay.
We're going to put that in there now.
Is that fresh from your?
It is fresh from my garden.
Oh.
Yes! And one day we need to do a garden show, you know, out there. I have, and if anybody needs rosemary, I have so much rosemary. We need to bag it up and take it.
I planted rosemary because of your rosemary, Lisa.
Did you really?
Yeah, because
I love that.
your rosemary, and I have it's so much. They grow.
It
so
grows.
fast.
It really grows really
does.
fast.
Yeah.
And it's a, you know, if you're going to a friend's house and you're going to bundle your herbs and take them over as a little gift,
And it smells so good.
it does. You can actually. One of my favorite things is to take a sprig of rosemary, and you could take, I don't know, you could put a rose in with rosemary, a fragrance rose, and make a little, just a little thing to put on the table, or to put on by your bedside. Have a little, you know, little something something. So girls, tell me while this is, you can go to the girls because I don't know how interesting this meat is. Tell me, what are you doing this holiday season?
So I'm going to Vegas.
You are. Oh my God.
I'm going to turn up until New Year's in Vegas.
And,
I
and
can't
what's who's there? I shouldn't say what's there. Who's there?
My mom and my stepfather live in Vegas. So
Okay.
They have a lovely home, and I just feel like I'm on vacation when I'm there.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to hang out with them.
And Miss Mary, what are you doing?
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'll be up all night Christmas Eve wrapping presents.
Oh.
No matter when I start,
Right.
I'm always up all night wrapping presents. So I'll be up until probably about 3, and then I'll
wow.
videotape everything and take pictures, and I'll go to sleep, and then we'll get up in the morning with the kids and open presents, and then I do a big breakfast with waffles and fresh berries and
gosh.
little turkey sausage
This
and orange
is-
juice.
this is
Shut
Mom
up.
Rosa.
I'm gonna come.
That's mom right there.
Wow, that's a whole
We
thing.
do a big breakfast with all my Christmas dishes, all the Christmas linen. We use once a year.
Shut up. I'm getting upset because I can't be there.
You can come.
Too far.
Okay, I want to interrupt you for 1 second. Come back over to this. You can see it's browning up. I'm still cooking over here. Still cooking. Yeah, so that's the oregano, and then whatever spices that are in the sausage, which I think there's a little fennel in there, which is it's giving it a nice blend of flavor. You can get sweet turkey. Yeah, it's sweet turkey sausage. So a lot of my friends don't eat pork. I don't eat. Well, I eat bacon, obviously. Thank you. But a lot of my friends don't eat pork, so turkey sausage is always the way to go. And since it's sweet, because I've had the hot, and it's pretty hot, you know. It's pretty hot. But anyway, go back to the girls, because as I'm doing this, and now, Miss Dana, what are you doing?
Pretty much the same as Mary. I'll be cooking until the wee hours. trying to get everything ready, even though my family is like less than half the size of hers. I got like one to worry about, but she's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that and having a nice little family Christmas. It'll be great. I don't really have to wrap very many gifts this year, which is awesome.
I throw a lot of my gifts in bags.
Yeah.
I'm that type of girl.
Bag lady.
That's a really, really good idea.
I love the
Just
gift
throw it in the
bags.
bag.
But I have a girlfriend, she started off never wrapping gifts, she says, because Santa doesn't have time to wrap gifts. So she's never wrapped her kids' gifts. She just sets them out under the tree with the name
You know
tag
what?
on.
I like that. You know
I know, it's a great
Yeah.
idea.
because that is more ecological, right?
Yeah.
Better for the environment.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. Hey, look at that. This is browned. Turn it down just a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off the stove. And you see I'm trying to break it up as much as I can. And I'm going to take this off of the stove.
And it makes its natural oil, like you don't have to...
You see, it's there. Now, well, I'll tell you in a second. Let me get this in a bowl and move it. Woo! No, this will not be dry, I promise you. Okay, so there, I'm going to come over here, Mike, for a second. There's that. We're going to let this just set aside for a second. Here I am. There we go.
Ooh, it smells so good, Lisa.
Okay, now we're going to go back because you see all these juicy bits, these little brown bits? We're going to use that. We're going to have all that flavor. So I'm putting a little more oil, about a tablespoon more of oil in there. And I'm going to, excuse me, what I was rummaging around for, I don't know if you can see these. Yeah? Those are all the mushroom stems that I chopped up. Yeah, so waste not those mushroom stems. You can use them. And we're going to put that back in there. It's going to add as more of a filler, you know, with the meat. And I chop these in a little mini Cuisinart chopper. Certainly you can pull out your big Cuisinart. I just have a little prep one that's easy. I wouldn't suggest, I can't cut this finely, so you're not going to cut them yourself. So you will need a Cuisinart if you want to use the mushroom stems in there. And my heat is high today. What is going on? So I just want to get this cooked down a little bit. And I like to use everything. If I don't have to waste anything, this is perfect, you know.
And it absorbs all the flavor.
It does. It's getting all of that stuff in there.
No waste. That's
So now, time to keep layering more flavor in. Got my chopped onions. I'm going to add those in first.
Onions and garlic.
Yeah, onions and garlic. You cannot go wrong.
This jam is filled with...
Never go wrong with onions and garlic. And then I want these onions to just kind of get a little bit translucent. I'm not trying to caramelize them or anything, although you could, and I like my caramelized onions, but you could, you know, I probably would do that separately and then add them back in chopped up, you know, to get that flavoring. But since I'm just layering this all now, and remember, this is going to bake for 20 minutes, so, you know, it's all going to come together. So now I'm...
mushrooms on the inside.
Yeah, I mean, yes, no.
She wants it to get tender.
I wanted to get fully cooked. So now, I always add my garlic in last because garlic will burn, folks. We know that, right? So adding the garlic in. And again, just more flavor. Gotta add the flavor in. So I'm gonna let this cook for just about a minute. Any questions, girls? No, you good?
We can't wait to eat. It smells so good.
Oh, there's lots of
like
food
to-
today.
For
Yes.
your garlic, do you like to chop it up or do you like to use the little press? I like to use the
It depends on what I'm doing. It depends on what I'm doing. For this, I want it chopped. Sometimes I want it to be pressed. If I'm making, like I did a sauteed spinach the other night for dinner, I slice it because I want to have those bites of garlic. And, you know, use olive oil, salt, and pepper, get that garlic in there, put the spinach in there, and then, yay!
Why do I come over here hungry? I need
Okay. Here's the fun stuff. I have a 1/4 cup of white wine. I like to use a Sauvignon Blanc when I'm cooking, or a Chablis. Always use what you will drink. If you use a nasty tasting wine, the food's going to taste nasty. That's just is. So, right? So always cook the wine you want to drink. So now, remember all those little bits in there? Those are going to start to come up as I'm deglazing this. Can you smell that? So all those bits are coming up, you see? If I can get in the corner here. There.
What you refer to as flavor crystals?
Those are flavor crystals. Magic Mike is right. I call it the good stuff. I don't know. So we're just going to cook that down.
I didn't realize it was the good stuff for a long time. I thought I had to clean my pan out.
No, I mean, it depends. Again, it depends on what you're doing too, Dana, because sometimes you don't want to go back into the pan with that. You want to start fresh. So it all depends on whatever you're cooking. So now, deglaze. It's an excuse to have a little sip of wine too. Okay, so that liquid has cooked down pretty well. Now I'm going to add the breadcrumbs in. And they're going, what is that? That doesn't look right. Trust me, it's right.
Now, are those just regular? Or these
Regular,
seasoned?
plain, don't get the Italian. It has too many seasonings
Okay.
in it.
Oh.
Get
Could be
for this.
over-salted, maybe.
Yeah, it's overly salted and it's, I don't need all that. I want to know what seasoning I have. I mean, you have enough seasoning, extra seasoning with the sausages. You know, whatever they put in that. Although we should do a sausage show. I've made sausage from scratch. We need, oh yeah, from scratch. A sausage show. Sausage and sauerkraut. Sauerbraten. Okay, stop. Oh my gosh. Moving on. Our next ingredient. I did not. Now this is what's going to make it stop, girls. This is what's going to make it creamy. And don't say anything. We're going to put a little cream cheese in there. Now, I know it's the holidays, and I've been cooking with butter and cream cheese. And when I come back next year, it's going to be a lot healthier. But you know what? It's the holidays. And, you know, if you can eat this and you enjoy it, have at it. So I'm just going to let this kind of melt down. I know it doesn't look very pretty, but
How much cream cheese did you
I used 4 ounces of cream cheese. So I used a half a stick. Make sure it's softened so it'll melt a little bit better. And I'm just going to mix this in. Yay! As it should.
I feel like a little kid waiting.
I feel microphone near my stomach.
It's like Christmas for food. So I'm going to turn the heat off because I don't want this to burn or do anything strange. And you see I just made like a little goo. But that goo is going to be really, really yummy. So I'm going to put this in a bowl, and then we're going to head back over. Everybody's so quiet.
Do you cube that cream cheese, or is it already?
Did I cube it?
Yeah, or is it just out of a tub?
It was out of the square. The rectangle thing.
You just soften it.
So now I have these 2 items. We're going to add this. Oop, I'm noisy. We're going to add that into there. Sorry, Mike, about that. Your poor ear. And now I'm just going to give that a stir, start mixing that up. Is it smelling good?
It smells so good.
Yay!
I can smell the
garlic,
spoon.
onion.
Now I'm going to add in a little bit of this Parmesan cheese. It's about 1/4 of a cup.
Parmesan.
Get on there. Get in there.
Gives it a nice kick.
It gives it a nice little bite. Yeah, that little bite that Parmesan has.
Fresh shredded is better than
Yes. Watch your knuckles when you're using the shredder. But fresh, don't. I'm all about fresh. If you take everything, you can make it fresh. I have a new thing now. I'm putting out a few videos of hashtag make it yourself, because if you can make it yourself, you should make it yourself instead of buying it. There's, it tastes better. It just all tastes better. So now I'm going to come in with a little fresh Italian parsley from where?
Your garden.
Yes, from my garden.
Italy.
From Italy.
No.
Flown in directly from Italy. No. If you just tuned in and wondering what is this concoction she's doing, I'm Lisa Marie Todd. This is an Appetizing Life. I am making turkey sausage stuffed mushrooms, and the girls are cheering me on. Woo, girls, thank you. And now that's that there. I'm just going to move this over here. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper. This is to taste. I would say if you want a guideline, you might do a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper.
Okay.
I'm going to put a little more salt in there just because. Just because, for good luck. And now we're ready to stuff these things. So.
That was quick.
It was quick, right? I'm all about, because if you're entertaining, you don't want to be stuck in, in the kitchen. You want to do what you're going to do. Let's wipe this off. Okay, girls. So while I'm stuffing mushrooms, I just wanted to talk about Miss Dana for a second and how Dana and I know each other. So, ooh, way back. So, through Mary, because they are cousins. I met Miss Dana many, many, many years ago. I've known Mary for over 25, 30 years, good God.
My first audition in LA.
First audition in LA, back when we were young and dancing and
Oh my gosh.
doing that kind of thing. But about how old am I? Okay, about 3 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
About 3 years ago, I had turned 50.
Yeah.
Which, this is the best time of my life. I love this time of my life. It's amazing. So I decided I was going to throw myself a party.
Awesome.
And Miss Dana not only makes jam, but Miss Dana is also a hell of a party planner.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I want it to be here. I want it to be Park New York, Park LA, because I was bi-coastal at the time, going back and forth. And Miss Dana turned it out. I will never give myself another party like this again. So we have a few pictures that Dana sent to me today, and I got all teary-eyed. But before we start, let me show you how I'm stuffing these mushrooms while that's playing, because that was the whole point of this, of doing both at once. So all I'm going to do is just top the mushrooms like so. Can you see? So, as that's going on, watch the video as I stuff mushrooms.
Oh, look at that yellow.
Dina, can you see what's going on? Because I'm stuffing.
I can see. That was at the end. Well, after.
Get it, Lisa?
Look at you.
DMC came on, and right before your cake,
I love
DMC
it.
surprised
Yes.
Lisa.
Yes.
He said, "You were my
Beautiful.
favorite fly girl."
Favorite fly girl.
And one of my best friends from high school is a DJ for Run DMC, so he totally hooked it up.
I had Run DMC at my party.
It
Run
was
DMC.
amazing.
And was
Run
rapping
Yes.
to you. And I must say, Lisa was dropping it like it was hot.
Oh,
Okay?
yeah. Did
She
you
was
see the
dropping
pictures?
it,
Did
and
you
she
see
could
the
get back up. I was like, yes, girl,
Yeah.
do it. She was like, I
Yeah.
was like, my idol.
I
Totally.
tried.
It was
So
It was an amazing, amazing party, and I'm trying to talk to you and stuff mushrooms at the same time. It's fantastic. So I highly recommend when you turn 50, all you youngsters out there, throw yourself a party, because you know what?
Yes.
You got there. It's a feat to get to that point,
It was.
and to live through all the things you live through in life, and to find the people that you love. And you care about, and that's really, really important, So I wanted to celebrate it with my friends and my family. My daughter was there, and
Yeah, it was great. And
It
there
was a
no
fantastic
way
party.
that I was like believing that she was turning 50, so I was like, we are calling
No
this
way.
25 times.
25 times.
Right.
And it was amazing. And Lisa was like, should we do this? Should we do that? I was like, girl, you made it. We go into the rooftop of L'Hermitage. It was awesome.
It was an amazing
so
party.
Much fun to do. It was just,
So I'm getting there, folks. This is taking me a little bit longer, but
Go ahead.
it's
stuff those
going to
mushrooms.
be, I'm stuffing those mushrooms. It's going to be really tasty.
looks good.
Any questions? Any questions as I move along here?
How long is that going to have to
This
sit
is
in
going
the
to take 20 minutes, but
oven? Oh, 20 minutes.
and you can wait 20 minutes.
So fast.
Good.
20 minutes.
20 minutes will go by fast.
Yeah,
And I've got
it
2
goes by
timers on it so I don't burn.
We have cocktails. We'll go
We
ahead
have cocktails, and we'll
And
get to
your
the
feet.
cocktail next.
Yes, we can't wait for that. We've been patient.
You have been
We've
patient.
been really good.
Some of us have. Some of us have
So
been
those
taking
look
sips.
like large
Yes,
mushrooms.
I
Yeah,
was
top
so in the recipe I put in 24, I think to 30 mushrooms. I think that's what I put in. Don't quote me. I don't remember what I wrote at midnight last night. But how many mushrooms you're going to get is going to depend on the size of the mushrooms, obviously. Honestly, I like the smaller little bites.
Oh, really?
I do. I mean, the big ones are great. That's you get a nice little chunk of all the food in there, but I like the little bites. You got to be careful, then you eat too many. And the cool things about these, you could make these the night before and then just cook them.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of the stuff I'm doing today is you could prep the night before. The baked brie we're going to do later, you could make those and freeze those. And then pop them out and pop them in the oven. They're going to cook a little bit longer if you're cooking them frozen, obviously. But, you could prepare for a whole little thing over the course of a week, and then that Saturday, Sunday night, put it all in the oven, make your cocktail, and look fabulous, right?
You have your own Trader Joe's in your
I
freezer.
love it.
Yeah, make sure you have room in your freezer. That's the other thing.
Freezer keeps it fresh.
Freezer does keep it fresh. So, almost there. Almost there.
I can't wait. I'm very excited about these mushrooms.
Lisa, what are you doing for Christmas? You didn't tell us.
It's top secret.
Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
Will you be in town? Will you be local? Can you at least give us a little
You
something?
flying somewhere very far, luxurious.
Well,
Will there be reindeer?
Look at it. Will there be reindeer?
blushing.
I know why she blushed.
Snow involved.
Seriously, will he have
Am I
a red
blushing?
coat?
I'm hanging out with Santa at the North Pole. I'm spending the quiet little time with my daughter.
Nice. What are your favorite traditions that you do with Nina?
Cook. We just get in the kitchen. Like we already have, we're making this, her vacation, she has 4 weeks, and it's all about soup. We're going to make all kinds of really healthy soups, and so that's our thing. Yeah, we like to get in the kitchen and cook together and hit the farmer's market. My daughter's an amazing cook.
And very healthy.
And very, very healthy.
Clean. She cooks very
She
clean.
does cook very clean. I'm going to stick that over there because look at that, finally. Oh my gosh, it took so long.
I love it.
There they are.
Good.
We're going to pop these in the oven, and 20 minutes. We'll have some
I would
food.
probably eat it raw.
You can eat it raw.
No, you can't eat it raw.
There are raw people out there that are really
Look, you guys,
I'm a raw person and I would eat that raw.
you guys maybe, wait, hold on. You guys maybe put the wrong time in. Time in.
Good point.
Oh, forget it. I have the other timer on.
Good point.
I blame them if it all gets burned. So
Mary.
I blame Mary. I put on 2 minutes instead of 20 minutes. Oh, it's okay. So anyway, I think it's time for a cocktail given that has happened, right? So I have, whoa, you okay? The cocktail is an old fashioned. Ooh, old fashioned. So we need a little bourbon. And let me get my little, a Southern man and a Southern man. We need bourbon and a Southern man. Oh my goodness. So let's do this. Actually, Mike, I'm gonna give this to you. I'm going to take a sugar cube. I'm going to take 2 little strips of zest of orange and lemon zest. Throw that in there. And I'm going to get my muddler, which I didn't have last time. Oh, da. See, I always forget something. The bitters. Angostura. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Yes. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do about 1, 2, 3 of those. And clean up my mess. I'm always so messy.
Real life.
It's real life. This is real. This is live. Okay, back to what I was doing. And I'm just going to muddle that a bit. Crunch it up. Woo! And get all those oils in that, right? Now, there's 2 schools of thought. I'm about to put one of these delicious cherries in here. And some people muddle the cherry in. I like the look of the cherry bouncing around the whole thing, so I am not going to do that. We're going to add a little bit of bourbon. Bourbon. Oh, thank you, Mary. That's my 2-minute mark. It's supposed to be 20 minutes.
I don't know how I got blamed.
She complained forever.
Just because. And then we need a little ice. And of course, it's my fancy little ice tray. I'm going to put about 3. 1,
Ooh, I love
2,
the big ice.
3. I'll put a little bit more in there. Whee! There we go. And it's time to add that little bit of cherry. I love these cherries. I've talked about them before. They are delicious. They are these. And you were telling me about a different kind too.
Yes, I can't remember.
But for right now, this is what I have. This is what I love. They're delicious. And then we're going to add a little splash. If I can open it. Woo!
Party time!
It's a party.
Shaking it up.
We're gonna. I didn't shake it up. We're gonna add a little splash of that. And there you have it.
Yes.
Your old fashions.
Nice.
Cheers. I'm gonna pass this to you, Mike, because I only made one today. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Happy holidays.
Everyone.
And let's get that. Hold on.
So good.
Oh, I guess I'm leaning over. Hello. I'm just checking this to make sure that this is still cooking.
What is that cherry?
No.
It's a maraschino cherry.
Oh my God, I did it again. Okay.
They're jar cherries you can find Whole Foods,
Mhm.
right?
So there you have it. So I think it's time to move on. I'm going to keep an eye on these because I set the time wrong again. Can't blame Mary now. So let's get one more thing in the oven so we can like have a big party here, right? So I need Miss Dana. Miss Dana, come join me. Hey, Miss Dana. Yay. Miss Dana.
Thank you. Thank you for having
I'm
me.
so excited you're here.
Is my hat on right?
Your hat looks fabulous. So girl, tell me about this jam. Like I said, this jam is like, it is jammin'. That's the
Thank
correct
you.
name. Tell me about this.
Thank you. So Marley Be Jammin' started off as a bacon condiments idea. I tried bacon jam in a restaurant and I could not get it out of my soul. So I continued to make it and make it and make it and perfect it. I talked to everybody that I could think of about bacon, about meat, about processing.
Tell me,
thing.
okay, there's 3 types of bacon in
Yes.
this. I'm gonna put her center stage
Sorry.
because I want to get the ingredients that we need. So
Okay.
take it, Miss Dana.
Okay, so we're gonna do
Talk about your jam.
my jam.
I'll be over there.
So inside of my jam, sorry, Lisa's getting busy. Inside of my jam are 3 different kinds of bacon. It's applewood smoked, hickory smoked, and maple bacon, Indian cumin, Spanish paprika. The spices are very specific. There's garlic. There's maple, there's brown sugar.
I'm
there's
listening. I'm just doing stuff.
espresso. There's little surprises all throughout. Of course, there's bacon in it, so that makes it bomb. And there's bourbon. So I use a very nice quality bourbon in it.
Yes.
And it just, when you eat it, it just brings out all of these different flavors in
It's
your
good.
in
So
your
there's,
palate.
we pulled up. That's some of the things you can make with
You
her.
can pretty much have it
You
for
can
breakfast,
do. Yes.
for lunch, for dinner. An appetizer goes very well with a cheese display. You can have
Look
it
at all
on
that.
toast.
That looks
you
delicious.
Can marinate it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
also do a barbecue simmering sauce these flavors are enhanced when you heat them and warm them slightly. So that it's really important to have the jam warmed. And it goes spectacular on anything. You can add it to like an existing sandwich that you have or something that you make. And
It's
Lisa
it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah,
which I love. Like you could use it for so many different things.
Yeah, so Lisa wanted to experiment with
some brie. So we're doing okay. So you know about taking the brie and you put it in the puff pastry, and it's a whole big thing. And since I'm so into making these little appetizers, little bite-sized things, I thought, let's just make a little bite-sized version of that. Use Dana's jam and put a little brie in there and let those things puff up, and they are delicious, right, Mike?
She's fancy.
We had, I'm not
I'm
fancy.
lazy. I spread it over, and you can find some of these like ideas also on my website, and then go back to also Lisa's. There's so many different things that you can do with the jam. It's almost an experiment in progress. So.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much for having me on.
No, this is so
excited.
cool. You are the first person I'm collaborating with, and this is going to be a thing I'm going to do next year with all kinds of startup food companies and, all that good stuff. Yeah. I'm going to whip this up because what we're going to do a little egg. Oh, love that. Oh my gosh!
I think this is a bacon festival in Iowa last year.
There's a bacon festival?
Yes, and I hope to go back to the bacon festival and actually sell my bacon jam. This year, I went earlier this year just to kind of check it out, and I did a really big production with the Gabrielson family and their catering kitchen in Iowa, and used Iowa bacon and all the products, came from Iowa farms, and everything's very fresh, and it was amazing. Thank you guys, love you. So this is a very, very, very great opportunity for me, and to share this jam. One of the things I think that makes this jam different is that it also comes with a mission. One of the things about the jam is that I really wanted to come up with an idea to sort of bring people together. I grew up in a neighborhood that, it was an oasis of love in University City. I went to high school with half my family. Actually, what I just realized was that I went to high school before everybody else went to the high school, because my mom was pregnant with me when she graduated.
Oh my gosh.
So anyway, so it's about bringing people together and putting aside all your differences, coming together over the dinner table, over the dining table.
Yeah.
And we all have the same issues, the same love, the same wants for each other, and that's what this jam is about. So travel, music, food, and love.
That's why we work well together, because I'm all about the same stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's like food is love, food is life, food is good. So let's make this, because these girls are hungry over here. So we're gonna, you can do this. We have 16 different things, but we're gonna put the egg wash, and I used a whole egg. I didn't just use the white on all of these. And as Dana's moving across, I'm gonna go with the jam. I'm gonna take the jam, and I'm gonna take about a half teaspoon of. I'm gonna switch places with you, baby doll. About a half look at this jam. Can you see this?
It's beautiful. There it is. Looks so fresh.
It is fresh and
as I stand there, that way. There we go. Very chutney-ish. So I'm just going to. Excuse me. I'm using my fingers to get this in here.
We trust.
We're all family. So I'm gonna put this on half of it. Go, Dana. Go.
Working my way through the kitchen. Gotta keep up with you.
Looks like she knows what she's doing too.
Marley be jamming.
Let's see. But I'm so messy.
So the name Marley be jamming.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta make sure.
You get them on the.
Yeah, the ones you've done.
There we go.
So.
Where
did the name come from? Tell me where the name came from.
From my daughter. My daughter's name is Marley Jean. And, Marley is everything. She is the world. She's love. She's almost every nationality you can think of. And And so that's where it came from. And then the jamming part, some of it is inspired by Bob Marley and his oneness message of one love.
This is like, I feel like I'm eating love here.
That's really what it is. Like when I made it,
love.
when I created it, it was designed like with every single part of me. It just really, like I said, it consumed me. I'm sorry. I was obsessed with it. So Marley did not like the fact that it was named after her. She was like,
why was
I said, girl, ain't nobody gonna think about when they hear Marley. You're not the first person that they're gonna be thinking about. Okay?
Hilarious. So I've got
one more.
16. Yeah, I'm gonna let you finish. I've got 16 of these going. Now I'm gonna take little pieces of Brie, and we're just gonna stick. We can do this together. We'll go faster. If it doesn't fall. We're just gonna stick those on there. Sorry, I'm like.
Ooh, this bacon jam smells good.
It does smell
and
good.
And sometimes I don't eat it for a really long time, like I don't eat it. And then I'll have it again and I'm like, oh my God, I made this. It's really good.
Then, isn't that funny?
Say that?
You can't say that because like you do things and you forget. Like I'll cook something and I completely forget about it and I'll make it again. I was like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Like I did that.
So now we're going to take these and we're just going to like
Put them on top
and mash them down. And if you have to stretch it a little bit, but it's kind of sealing them.
It's like a ravioli.
It is like a ravioli. That's another show we have to do.
Oh,
Fresh raviolis.
always thinking up new shows.
I am.
Love
I wake up at 2 in the morning thinking of what can I cook? What can I do next? So we're just going to do that. And hopefully I counted this out right. We will see.
This looks really good.
It's going to be
smells
really
good.
Pastries pre-cut?
No. So here's the fun thing. If you went on my Instagram, I made them the other day. I made them yesterday. And I actually have this hexagon. Let me show you. I washed my hands first. Because I'm always in the supply store. Look at this thing.
That is so cool.
So this is what I made on Instagram. If you look on Instagram and see the pictures, they're hexes. And so I didn't do it because this is faster to do, but if you want to get a little fancy, that's when I get a little fancy.
Mm-hmm.
You could certainly use something like that with it. So we're going to do that.
Did you make your own dough?
You could make your own dough, but you know what?
It's Christmas. It's the holidays.
It's the holidays.
For making dough.
And the puff pastry dough that's available, you could get Pepperidge Farms. And then there's this French dough that is amazing. Very, very buttery. I think I used that with the tart I did a couple of weeks ago.
Where can we find
It's-
the French dough?
I can't tell you my sources.
Bristol Farms. Bristol Farms has it, yeah.
Mike! No, he's right. Bristol Farms does have it. I just spilled bacon jam on the thing there. We have one more to do. There, one more. Okay, so I just want to spread these out so they're not all crowded. You can wash your hands, but we're not done. Hold on. She's leaving me here. Don't leave me here. So now that I've pressed it, I want to make it pretty and have a little puff. So I'm just going to do like you do with a pie crust.
Can I
And
use this one?
yeah, that's for you. I prepped that for you.
Thank you.
And that's just going to seal it down and make it pretty.
Ooh, that's
And we're going to try to keep them as circles, but we'll see what happens. And it is like kind of doing like a ravioli in its way. Around, around, around.
It's coming together.
It is. And these only take about 15 minutes to make.
that's quick.
So everything should hopefully. I've
Come out
got
at the same time.
I've got hungry girls around. Hungry women, I should say.
Yes, we're ready to eat.
And also, here's a little tip if it'll do it. I don't know if you can see this. I kind of do a little spin.
Oh, look at you, fancy. I can't get
A
a
little
spin
spin
on
around.
mine.
If you can get the spin going.
All right, Spinderella.
Yeah, you got to do that last one with me.
See, I gotta flip mine with a fork.
Well, this one's all crazy.
I must have did it.
This one will be mine to eat and not my guests.
I'll eat them all, don't worry.
And the last thing you want to do is, what, did you miss this one?
Oh, I did. Fail, sorry.
No, it's fine. Oops, well, that's okay.
We'll eat it.
We'll still eat it. It's still good. The last thing you want to do, try to spread these out so they don't puff on top of each other, is you want to make a little incision. Now, you could use your fork, but you just want to make a little slice in there, and that's going to make it puff nicely.
That is such a good trick.
And I like the one little slit in there. You got those?
Uh-huh.
I prefer that to the fork thing, just because I just like how it looks.
So good.
And that there, yeah. You could do a crosshatch too, like a little pie. And there you have it. I'm gonna throw these in to the magic oven over here, Miss Dana. And we're gonna put this on 15 minutes. We don't have the oven cam today.
Oh, no, Cam. Oh, so one of the things that I wanted to say also that, again, how honored I am to be on the show today, is Lisa has been one of my idols for,
Aw.
and I don't know if people know her history, but.
Wait, that's my history?
Well, yes, because she was the flyest fly girl on a living color.
No, all of my girls.
All the girls
they were
were
all
fly.
fly.
But-
all of them were fly. Everybody
But the
was
people
fly.
will come to me and be like, you look like that one girl, Lisa. Let me tell her. So, of course, I always had like a natural affiliation
Aww.
with Lisa. And she's been like my idol, my sister through Mary. It's been such a pleasure.
This is a love fest. Love fest, love food. It's the holidays. Look, the girls. We got to do it again. The camera missed it. Give me another hug. Aw, how cute. As I jump down and I jump back up again. So that's it. We're gonna let these bake.
Yum.
Yum, yum, yum. And let's see what's going on. Those are almost done. Those mushrooms.
Dana, what's your website for your Marley be jamming?
Ooh, yeah.
www.marleybjammin. That's JAM apostrophe N, but on the website just N. JAMN. M is in Mary, N is in Nancy.
There it is. And look, I did a
There
lower.
it is.
We did a lower third for you. Come on now.
Thank you. This is professional.
Do a lower third. Come on.
Thank you, Mike.
Magic Mike did the lower third. All right.
So thank you
you.
so much. I'm gonna go back and enjoy my
Go back and have your cocktail.
Thank you.
So we've got those cooking. Those are going to take about 15 minutes. We've got, how are these doing? These are coming along. Oh my gosh. The mushrooms are almost done, girls. Are you excited? Are you excited?
I'm excited.
But I have one other thing while we're waiting for things to happen here. I like to make, what is that?
I said the olives.
Olives. I like to make things that are quick and easy, and also things that you can use as gifts for the holidays. Because sometimes you don't have time to go to a store, but you have time to pick up some olives and some herbs and put something together. And I think making food is just a lot more special, more love, whatever. So I made marinated stuffed olives, and not stuffed, mixed olives, excuse me. And if I can have the recipe up. It's about a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil, 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds, crushed, a 1/2 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, 1 teaspoon of fresh rosemary chopped, 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme chopped, 4 small bay leaves, and 5 or 6 strips of fresh lemon peel. A lot of lemons today. Yeah. 4 cloves of garlic. You can't go wrong with lemon and garlic. And 1 pound of assorted green or black olives, a pound and a half. Taking with no pits, because if you can. If not, it's okay. But so you see how to put this together. I did a little what? Video. I love doing little videos. Magic Mike. right? Why not make them? They're tasty. And I have some for you guys. Yay, I'm gonna walk over.
I love olives.
Oh my
Olives.
God, that looks so good.
There you go, girls.
Thank you.
How about it? Because I gotta run back because you know what? The mushrooms are ready.
Yes, let's get
Woo!
those out.
I'm so ready for those.
But taste the olives first so we see what's going on with that.
There you
Smells
go.
good. Very fragrant.
Taste this one.
I'm like wandering around.
Oh my God, that is so good. Lisa,
Yes.
that is really good.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Get a couple olives.
I keep losing things.
One of my weaknesses.
Okay. And just in time, look at that. Mushrooms. Get a little overhead shot of those. So these are pretty easy to make. I'm going to plate them for you. They're a little warm, but that's okay. And these are actually better after they're, I think they're better after they're room temperature, quite honestly. But let's get these on a plate for you.
Oh, I can't wait. I can smell.
They smell good.
It smells so good.
Very fragrant.
And like I said, you could make this ahead. And just throw them in the oven when you're ready. Woo!
They're gonna pair well with the olives.
Yeah, all of everything. You've got your, and the bourbon and all that stuff.
Cheers,
Look at you drinking bourbon. You go, girl. I know. I never.
That's usually
drink,
my drink.
I never drink bourbon. It's tasty though.
I'm gonna scoot one more over here. I'm gonna save these for us, Mike.
Yes, you better hold back.
Yeah, if I don't,
No, you bring them over.
if I bring them over there, they won't be. They're gonna disappear. I'm gonna scoot that over there for now.
I need to think of you, Mike.
And there you have it. I love saying that. And there you have it. There are the mushrooms. And girls, I'm bringing them over to you.
I feel sorry for the people who can't eat them.
Well, I have to get, come visit.
Come visit.
There you go.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Mushroom time.
Thank you.
Oh, I can't wait.
Have a taste, Mike. Would you like a mushroom?
Mmm.
I will have a mushroom too.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
Like I said, I think they're better once you let them. Here you go, Mr. Mike.
No, I love it. They taste so good.
They're better. Well, then we'll do it this way. You can serve them at room temperature also.
Oh my God, they're delicious.
Yay! Get over to the girls. You got to see what's happening over there.
It's so good.
The oregano and this, it tastes almost like Italian sausage instead of
Really
turkey
tasty.
sausage. It has that same.
It's really tasty.
It's so good.
Flavor is on point.
I'm glad I
Yay.
like mushrooms now because when I was little, I did not like mushrooms.
No?
I love
You weren't
It
a
took me a
mushroom?
while to become, mature in my palate. So.
And there's a little bit of spice in here.
It's good.
Just a little bit. I know this is a sweet turkey, but there's something that, a little bit of spice in there.
It's deliciously spicy.
Yeah. Any questions? Because we still have about 7 minutes before these puff pastries come out. See, live show, I'm doing real time. It's like
Real time, real time. So, what's your favorite sausage to buy?
For what?
For this kind of sausage, is it a certain brand or?
Oh,
It's really good. It's very
I've
flavorful.
never heard of the sweet turkey before.
Yeah, the
You
sweet
can
turkey.
get that at Walmart, I think.
You can't get it. Where'd you say you can't get it where? At Walmart. I don't know if the sweet turkey's at Walmart. I'm not sure.
They don't.
Ralph's should have it. Gelson's should have it. If you have a good butcher. If
Trader
anybody,
Joe's has a
yeah,
a
Trader
good one.
Joe's. I mean, it's not that difficult to find. It's not like, and I try not to have any ingredients that you can't find because that's annoying.
That could be.
So good.
I've had that happen. I found a recipe I was dying to try, and I don't know where I was supposed to find these ingredients. Like I got to fly somewhere to find them. It makes no sense. But yeah, you could probably, I'm sure Ralph's has it. It's not like some crazy exotic ingredient. And like I said, you know, you do you, like I always say. If you want to do pork, you know, a regular Italian sausage, use that. If you want to do a hot Italian sausage, use that. You want to do a chicken sausage, I don't see why that wouldn't work either. So play around with the recipe. And then as far as the herbs, you don't want to do oregano, try doing a chicken sausage with thyme maybe.
I don't know, but this is good. Just the way she made it.
And
it's so good.
the Parmesan cheese.
That gives it,
really,
yeah, the
yeah,
Parmesan cheese gives it just a little, I don't want to say a bite, but it gives it a little extra something. And then the wine in there also, you know, that adds another element. I threw a little wine in there, so that adds yet another element. So all the flavors come together. And then remember, I cooked it in the same pan, the same saucepan, so you got all those delightful bits that were at the bottom, which is very flavorful and delicious. Any other questions, girls?
Yeah, I actually wanted to know, could you use the stuffing for something else? Like, what would you, I mean, I would use the stuffing for as many things as I could probably think to stuff it in. Like, it's
You know what I would do? I would do bell peppers. And I would do, if you're trying to do it the mini way, like I like to make everything, you know, in bite size, those little mini bell peppers, the red, green, and blue, that Trader Joe's I know has those. I would do those. That would be really, really delicious. And probably, you know, same amount of baking time, same thing. You're just changing out the, you know, the mushroom. I even was thinking you could probably pop this into a puff pastry.
Yeah.
And have that. I mean, why not? So, like I said, my recipes are a place to start. You should play with them and have fun. Play with your food. Hashtag play with your food. Because that's the fun of being in the kitchen. It's just experimenting. And after a while, you start to know what you like. You start to know flavor profiles. You know what works with, you know, with which thing. Although, last night, if you went on my Instagram, all the rage right now is hot chocolate and red wine.
Oh yes, I saw that on your.
What? Hot chocolate and red wine. And so I saw it and I was like, what is this? So I go online, of course, you know, New York Times, every blog, whatever, somebody's doing something about it. It was on, I think it was on the Today Show. So I say, okay, what's all the hubbub about? What is this about? I need to do it. So last night I made, are you okay? Mike just took a really big bite of mushroom. And it all went everywhere. Last night I decided to make the hot chocolate with the red wine. Now what I did, I wish I had my phone to show you because I didn't give you a picture to put it up. But anyway, what I did was the hot chocolate I made with a chocolate, like a cooking chocolate bar, not cocoa powder. So now there's a couple ways you can do that. You can create a double boiler with a glass bowl, melt the chocolate in there so it doesn't burn because chocolate burns really quickly. So it was about a cup of milk with the chocolate. I actually put it into the pan and the pot and stirred it. Oh, okay. So that's how I made my hot chocolate. And then I took the, I did a mulled wine recipe. Were you here for that, Mary?
Was I here?
I don't know. Who knows? So I took a mulled wine recipe and I took out the alcohol because there's brandy and some other stuff in there. And I took out the honey and I just basically used the, you know, first few ingredients. So you got all those spices. I had a cinnamon stick in there. I had star anise in there. I had all that stuff. So you had all those spices mixed in with chocolate because you think about if you do a Mexican chocolate, hot chocolate, that has, you know, that in there, or you can do one with a chili in there. And Mike's trying to pull it up to show you my chocolate. I love that. So rule of thumb, when you do this hot chocolate thing with the wine, don't heat the wine up. So I let my mulled wine cool down. Yeah, don't let that get heated up. The mulled wine cool down, but if you're just going to throw some wine in there, do not heat it. I used a Merlot. You could use whatever you fancy. And I got to tell you guys, it was good? It was tasty. I was surprised. I looked at it and I was like, but it was really, really good. And it reminded me of like having chocolate and cherries. That's what it reminded me of. Mike pulled it up. I love that.
I'll have to try that.
And so, you want to stay on that for a second? Because I'm going to go over here and check on those. Those have about another minute to go, I would say. So if you want to try something that's festive and pretty cool, you can certainly do that. But there's so much dinging going on, a lot of beepers happening. Because those beepers are those bacon bee jam and bourbon things in there.
You know, these
They're almost.
are, I mean, it's
They're
all
so
so
good.
tasty.
Do you
Thank
see
you.
that there are 3 left?
I
almost
see.
on the
I'm
plate,
so
girl?
happy.
Say, do not show a cam on this plate.
I'm so happy that I did that.
Right, we devoured these.
This is embarrassing.
That is stuff.
That is so funny.
It
So
really
the puff
goes
pastries
well.
are almost done. Any other things, girls? You guys, they're just
My
chewing
mouth
over.
is full. Chewing.
So good.
Mm-mm.
It's so good.
You gonna make them?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Mike,
definitely
Mike, are you gonna? Mike, I love. Mike goes home and he makes my food.
You know what? I think I'm gonna try this for New Year's.
You should, and that's.
It's great for New Year's.
Yeah.
It's a perfect thing for New Year's,
would be
and
perfect for New
like I
Year's.
said, it's easy, and you can make it ahead. So do you know what I'm saying? So why not do that? You want to cut over to the girls? I'm gonna go check on these puff pastries over here. Puff.
I really like
We're
the
still
idea.
eating.
I like the idea of making it ahead
Yeah.
because you can do that the night before, and then right when before your guests arrive, you put it in the oven,
Right.
Right.
and you're ready.
Right.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's the more you can do things
of
like that
time.
is always better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna plate these. I have some red grapes.
Yummy.
I just want them to brown a little bit more. And you know what I realized? Why they haven't gotten as brown as I want? We didn't put the stuff on the top.
Oh.
I just
put
thought
a
about
little
that. I
egg
was like, we should egg
We didn't do the egg wash on
A
the
little
top.
egg wash on
The
top.
top.
Egg wash.
But you know what? It's
But it'll
okay.
still be fine.
Because you saw the Instagram picture and they look pretty. So I'm gonna take them out now.
Yay. No, this is good. Now, are there just any kind of olives that you use just out of a jar of olives?
It's your choice. So there's different types of green olives and black olives. That's totally and completely up to you, whatever you want to do with that. Because olives have different tastes, they have different bites to them, and so you just have to choose what you want. I have dinging everywhere. Bing, bing, bing. So I'm going to take these off again. I didn't do the egg wash,
They're still
but that's okay. They're still yummy. They're just lighter than. They're very flaky, and they're pretty. And you serve them up with a little.
Yeah, they sound nice and flaky.
They are flaky.
So if you do, just want to do an egg wash over the top of them.
Over the top of them to give that
That
little
glaze.
glaze brown. But you know what? These are still just
But it
as
doesn't
pretty as
affect
can
the
be.
flavor of
No,
the jam
no.
or the brie or the pastry. Really.
Or the pastry. I'm gonna leave those two
Save some for you and Mike.
because if I don't,
Seriously.
we won't have any. And there we have it.
Oh,
They're pretty.
yay.
They could be more golden brown, but that's okay.
I can't wait.
Here you go, girls. Oh, you guys got into those mushrooms.
Sure did.
Oh my God. There you go.
Oh my God, that looks so good. Yummy.
Yay.
Those are gorgeous.
They are gorgeous.
Have a bite. Watch yourselves. They're hot.
I like it hot.
Molten cheese. Beware of the molten cheese.
All right, here we go.
How is it?
Can we just kind of pop it in
Oh, it's so good. No, the flavor's so
I put my Santa hat on.
That's beautiful.
Are you girls happy?
I
I'm all Santa. I'm all Christmas. Well,
This is delicious.
so there you have it. That's all I have for you today. I cooked a lot of
It
stuff.
was good. Everything's delicious.
So you can go on, the recipes will be going up on Facebook and you can find them there. You can find me on various internet channels, what am I trying to say? Social media channels, not internet channels. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Pinterest, and you can email me. And I keep asking people, if you have a recipe you want me to try, please email me or hit me up on Twitter. And I would love to collaborate with people out there watching the show. And like I said, I'm going to be working with some new startup and established food companies coming up, which is going to be really fun. Girls, thank you so much.
Thank
Mwah, mwah.
Yay.
It's delicious.
It's always a pleasure. I love having people here. It makes it more fun.
love being here.
Not that you're not fun,
here.
Mike, but you know. But anyway, have a very happy and safe rest of the week, and a beautiful, beautiful Christmas and Christmas Eve if you're with family. If you're traveling, safe travels. And I will not be here next week. I will be doing a show that will go on to the internet.
Yes.
Mama, like I said, Mama has to take a break, take a little time off. So I will be back again live on January 12th. Like I said, you'll see a show next week for New Year's, a few New Year's things. And there'll be recipes and such coming out until the 12th. And I'm excited for 2017 because 2016 was most interesting. It can all most interesting. I'm trying to be very correct about it.
Yes.
But 2017, I predict is going to be an amazing, fantastic, delicious year. Lots of good food. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Merry everything, whatever you celebrate.
holidays.
There's my
Merry
girls saying
Christmas.
goodbye.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome. Welcome. And like I said, merry everything. And I will see you live again, January 12th, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Enjoy. See you later. Bye.